Hi, I'm Rich with Inside HPC, and we're at SC14 in New Orleans, and we're at the Spectra Logic booth, and I'm here with Matt Starr. How you doing today, man?
I'm doing pretty good. A little chilly outside, but still pretty good.
Yeah. Well, I'm from Wisconsin. This is nothing. All right, it's going to get better. It's going to be 70 tomorrow. Listen, what is new with Spectra?
So recently we released our Black Pearl appliance, which is an S3 gateway to tape. So it's a really easy way to get data into a deep storage archive. Kind of interesting to take this cloud-based technology, put it into an appliance, and actually build a private cloud for HPC.
Okay, I know. I was with you guys when you did the rollout of deep storage.
Yep.
What has this new thing brought to the table?
So it really, if you look at the amount of software and the complexity it takes to write to tape and write to the archive, using RESTful protocols makes it trivial. So you're using HTTP-based protocols and syntaxes to put data to tape. And when you think about putting data to tape, not everybody here in the building knows how to write to tape. This makes it that easy.
So when I do that and I write to tape,
yep.
Did my object of storage become a URL somewhere?
Yeah, well, that's the way you could think of it. It is accessible through a URL, a put or a get.
Yeah.
So when you think about like Facebook or other things where you download or get a picture or upload a picture, that's a put and a get operation. Those are HTTP calls.
Okay.
And we're just using those calls to move big chunks of data.
Okay. Well, I want to ask you something about an industry thing
Okay.
here, because a very well-known friend of mine, Henry Newman, is saying tape is dead. What would you say back to Henry?
Well, when Henry was born, they were saying the same thing.
Yeah. Wait, yeah, he's older than me.
So
yeah.
So they've been saying tape's dead for a very long time. And the thing that makes, there'll always be, be it tape or be it some other media, there will always be an inexpensive piece of media for the archive. Right now that's tape, and for the foreseeable future it's tape. Could something come along and displace it? Yes, but there has to be something.
Right.
You can't take away tape and say, okay, the world still survives. Disk is just too expensive on power. Right now, I heard a fact that 2.5% of the US power is consumed by the data center.
The spinning rust.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Yep.
okay. All right, so tape lives until something viable that's better, like some kind of writable Blu-ray or some laser stuff, whatever.
Yeah, holographic or some really,
something.
really crazy new technology.
But there is nothing at the moment, and so tape lives on.
Yep.
Okay.
And if you look at tape, the thing where tape gets a bad name is the disc guys are a marketing machine. When you look at the reliability of a single tape cartridge compared to a disc, it's sometimes between 1,000 and 1,000,000 times more reliable in the bit error correction. So the reason you need RAID on disk is to protect from bit errors and broken drives. Tape, at 10 to the 20th bit errors, you don't need that.
You don't need that. So you don't need to do the RAID and all that other complexity and everything else.
Yep.
All right. So tape lives on. What are the fortunes for Spectra then?
Well, in the HPC market, a lot of growth. What we're seeing is people are now going from, a few petabyte archive to 50 petabyte to 100 petabyte. We've had customers come in and asking us for 100 petabyte plus archives. And the growth curves are, we always look at these growth curves and everybody says it's 40% year over year. Well, in HPC, it can be a lot more than that. It's because, it's a factor of the supercomputer, right? The number of flops in the supercomputer directly relate to RAM, directly relate to disk, directly relate to tape. And tape being the long tail for data, that's the one that grows the most.